So we're sitting in the Brooklyn Opera House right now. The Opera House was originally designed in 1908. It was finally built in 1911. We restored the building starting in 2018 and finished June of 2020. It was able to open back up again. It sat vacant from about the late 90s until we got back in here in 2018.
The building was built for live performances, so there would have been musicians and plays. By the 19-teens, they were showing movies here. And then by the 1920s, a family became the manager of the business. And then they were active from the mid-1920s all the way up to the early 1970s. Early 1970s, it closed as a business. And then from that point on, different community members and groups came together to operate primarily a movie theater, but also some live theater productions. And the goal always was, this is an important space for our community and we really want to see this continue.
This building was built in 1911, and while it had many lives over the past 100+ years, by the early 2000s it had really fallen into disrepair and was no longer habitable at all.
There was water infiltration happening into the building, and that was contributing to a problem that kind of seemed to have gone unnoticed, and that was termites were burrowing into the wood floor structure.
The city had put barricades up around the building because chunks of the front of the building were falling off, and it just looked horrible in town. It was definitely an eyesore. It's our largest building in town. There's been a lot of people try to save the building, but over the years since it had shut down in '98. But maybe we should make one last-ditch effort, call it a building engineer and just see if it's even able to be salvaged. And so we did. We called Newman Brothers in Des Moines, and they came out and looked at it and determined that yes, the building itself was structurally sound.
And in about 2017, my wife Laura and I decided to take this project on to restore it for the community. We started by applying for some grants and trying to navigate historic tax credits. By 2019, we had actually won several grants, and we were sitting on hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of grants and hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of tax credits. And we're like, are we really gonna do this thing?
It was just shy of a $4 million project, so it was a large undertaking both from the grant writing standpoint and the tax credit standpoint.
Over the course of a year and a half, and with a great partnership with Newman Brothers, we were able to restore the building into what you see today. We opened the Opera House April of 2020.
So I think one of the important reasons of preserving the history and preserving this building in particular, you know, our town is 1,400 people. Like every other 1,400 person community out there, you have to decide if you're going to breathe life into your downtown businesses and your buildings and really take care of what you have and grow from within, or if you're gonna shrivel up and die as a community.
We had the vision for what this could be. We wanted it to be a movie theater. We wanted to be able to do plays. We wanted to be able to have business meetings. And I think the fact that it can do all of those things well is my favorite part. We've had some great speakers in here from a business perspective. We do free movies in the summer. Every other week, anybody in town can come down and watch a movie for free, to some of the great concerts that we've had here. So again, it's just awesome to see this building to be able to do so much.
We've done several shows in the last year where we're seeing people from Omaha, Minneapolis. We had a big group out of Illinois for a show we did earlier this year. We have been shocked how far people have traveled. And we've also been shocked how many alums, when they come back for their class reunion or to visit family, call to make an appointment to come in and take a tour of the building. So it's a historical place in people's hearts here in Brooklyn. And so to have it back open, to have them come in and reminisce with their kids and grandkids has been a lot of fun.
It was so cool to see people in here and celebrating, and the people that come in with all the memories, you know. Again, we talked about talking about generations that had been here before, but then to see them actually walk through the door and see this thing alive again, you know, you see the same kind of, I'll call it wonder in their eyes, right, that I have, like, oh my God, it's so amazing that it's alive again.